They scoop! They have no answer to the devotion! Today we're gonna return to Brawl, and I'm doing it with a twist. I'm trying to find reasons to craft cards I've never crafted, because cards are getting introduced to Arena all the time, and one way to keep up with what's getting introduced, maybe the only way, is to look at your uncrafted cards. But the problem with that is there are a bunch of cards you've never crafted that sit there and never get crafted, so I'm finding a reason to craft them. I want to complete my Arena collection, and it's the season of giving. So I'm gonna craft Tataru Taru today. So in paper, this is a pretty expensive card because it's great in Commander, but is it good in Brawl? Maybe. But look, it's a cute dwarf advisor giving a present. How could we not craft this legendary creature? When it enters, you draw a card. I love that. The opponent may draw a card. I hate that. But we have Scion's Secretary ability. Whenever an opponent draws a card, if it isn't that player's turn, create a tap treasure token. This triggers only once a turn. So in theory, when the opponent takes their card, I also get a treasure. So for 2 mana, I get a ramp piece and a card. They get a card, but I get a ramp piece and a card, and an 0/3. What kind of a deck would run Tataru Taru? I'm not sure, but we're giving something a try. What I've built is a kind of big mono white planeswalker control deck with a devotion tint to it as well. And there are some other fun cards I get to craft for this. I have already crafted my Enlightened Tutor. Now Brawl legal, we can't play Ancient Tomb, but we can play Enlightened Tutor. We can change the game. So we're crafting that one. Already did it today because I got too excited when I saw it before I thought about what I was doing with the rest of my video. But I haven't crafted Wedding Ring. And this is an artifact that benefits when the opponent draws a card, I get to draw a card. So see how that works? We get to draw and it builds our devotion. We're also crafting Gideon, ally of Zendikar. Back in the day, this was the boy. This won games of standard back in the day. And in our new Planeswalker deck, maybe dropping this on like turn 3 gets the opponent, gives them something to think about. Big attacking Gids. You know, becomes a 5/5, makes 2/2s. It's an aggro commander. Then we have the Legend of Yang Chen. This is one of the several cards in the deck that lets my opponent draw cards on my turn, but then would make me treasures. And this one says you may have target opponent draw 3 cards. If you do, draw 3 cards. Again, we don't love that we're doing this, but it is kind of what the commander wants from us. Way better in a 4-player game, which Arena will have someday. But it's also removal, which is fun. Each player chooses up to 1 permanent mana value 3 or greater from 1 permanents they control. Exile all of those permanents. A very fun little card. Another like I think this is like an expensive card in real life too. Let me know in the comments. We're also crafting Elspeth's Sun's Champion, which is another old school super powerful mono white planeswalker that can destroy creatures with power 4 or greater, but also make a bunch of soldiers. This was another absolute killer from back in the day that I'm excited to get into my collection and maybe play a little bit more often. Then I have other old baddies like Sanctuary Warden, Sun Titan, Eternal Wanderer, and we just want to spike when we get to 6 mana, and some Ugins to help as well. Unban 8 mana Ugin. You've banned Ancient Tomb, you banned Strip Mine, unban 8 mana Ugin. Deck would love that card. In the mana base, we get to be a Nykthos deck, so look for me to search for Nykthos whenever I have a chance to, with cards like Urza's Cave and the maps that I think I added to the deck somewhere. Did I add some maps? Pretty sure I added some maps. Where'd they go? Oh, they're down there. Yeah, because I have map typed here in the search. Boom. Yeah, maps to search for Nykthos to make a bunch of mana. It's a strategy. All right, back to Brawl. Let's see if we can have some fun with this or if I just get dumpstered. I haven't played a game since the bans. 4 mythic rares and a rare down the tubes, but the collection is being built. And we are gonna dive in and let the Brawl nonsense begin. You get no edits, you get no cuts. Unless I put this on the main channel, then you might get those things. I don't know if you're gonna get those things. Be real. I'll be very real with you. Okay. Okay, shrines. I have not played against the new Shrine Commander. We have Gemstone Caverns on the draw. Beautiful. We have Ramp. So, when this enters, reveal cards from the top of your library till you reveal Shrine. Put it onto the battlefield. You can build this around like one Shrine in your deck if you wanted. That would be crazy. Reach legendary enchantment you control, make a Shrine token. Yeah. Okay. I'm curious how powerful this card really is. Is it better than other Shrine Commanders? Is it better than Go Shintai? Is Go Shintai on Arena? I'm 900% sure it is. Definitely keeping a hand with Caverns. The question is, what am I exiling? I think I'm going to exile Scrawling Crawler. Don't need to give my opponent more cards when we have plenty of plays to make, and I really want Guardian with Sun Titan. That can be amazing. Shock it in. Are you going to kill this? That would be a monstrous behavior. I mean, I'm not afraid. If you want a Swords Tataru Taru, that is a choice. I can't stop you. I mean, in case you didn't notice, you get a benefit. That's pretty good, right? Yeah. There you go. There you go. Come on, opponent. Just a card. They're like, what's the catch? There's no way in 1v1 that somebody would do this. And look, they took their card, they lightning bolted my commander like a scumbag they are. But I still got my treasure, so there. If they had done that with the ability on the stack, though, I think they could have just taken the card. So did they give me the treasure because they feel sorry for me? Maybe they did. It's an interesting situation we have with the talent, because I would love to play it and make another treasure, but I can't do that the same turn. Let's protect our next round of Tataru Taru and see just how much control they're playing. Because, like I said, you can build this with a very low amount of shrines and a ton of control. And do not give a Brawl player a reason to run a control deck. They don't need much. They will do it. Hey, watch this. Removal spell, removal spell. No? Why Malcolm? Malcolm is a little weird. I didn't expect that. What are you doing? Other than playing incredibly carefully for a little 1v1 game. Thinking. You discarded a pathway. You played a fast land. You still don't have green mana for your green commander. You still haven't made a frickin' play. All right, it's Flage. Like, seriously, what's going on with this deck right now? They're just here to body us, obviously. They're not here to play nice. They're not here for a fun game of Magic. All right, Enlightened Tutor, what do we want? You could Smothering Tie them. Very tempting to also get a One Ring. We're about to get so much value too. If I had a way to stop them. Oh, that's what I get. Okay. Cool. We love that for us. I think I'll play this as well. Just have it on the board. Shut down Malcolm. You untap one land. Have fun. I really want that treasure back, but I think we can get another one here. Let's see how many 1-mana removal spells they brought to this party. But if they kill this, the Sun Titan can get it back, so that could be fun. Yeah. Nice. They needed that fetch, and they found it. I mean, I'll try. You're gonna counter the? You're gonna counter Tataru Taru? That's what I thought. I'm giving you cards. What more could you ask for? Nice, we hit our land drop. Authority of the Consuls. As if we're getting rushed. But that card can matter. They really need a basic here. Let's see if they remember to get a basic. They can only get Swamp or Mountain though, which means they still don't have green. Do they run basics? What if they don't? Dude, they might not. Oh, please kill the Guardian. Okay, Felia, sure. Thanks for the life. Appreciate it. What the hell are they doing? I don't think they have basics, guys. Launch the fleet. Yeah, sure. I'm going to get that back, just so you're aware. Also, they can get a Malcolm trigger. Okay. Think about it. This is a blink deck. This is clearly some kind of a blink deck. Okay, you got the Caretaker's talent with a duress, which you somehow found room for. This is why Brawl players shouldn't be allowed to build 5-color piles, guys. There's no direction. I mean, I won't get a treasure from this. Oh, I will, because it's not until this turn. Okay. I attack. What happens? Then they can attack me with the Malcolm is the thing, right? Yeah. We're still trying to make that difficult. So let's just pop off. Give me the Caretaker's talent. That's a pretty good card. Give me the Taru Taru. You gonna take your card, opponent? Knowing I'll get another card? No, we did it. We psyched them out of drawing a card. The deck couldn't get better. I can't believe this is working. It's 1 color versus 5. Better add some basics to their deck, I'll tell you that. Their control deck is having a hard time. So they have the Sun Titan to deal with, and they deal. Nothing. That's a card. That's a pretty good card. Ephemerate and a Reverend Hotlight that makes 6 things. Ooh. I mean, this is still just 5 mana, so I won't have a mana if I cast the Hoplite. I am casting it into open mana, which is not great. If we attack right now, we get back Giver. Pretty good. Pretty good. We do have to be wary of this open mana. It is a problem. If they had spot removal, they probably would have used it there. But all we gotta do is be patient. Scoop it up. I destroyed them with Winter Moon. Enlightened Tutor, what a magic card. Can you believe it's a game changer? Oh my god, I was wondering if this would be a can we win a game type of challenge, but we won our first game. Launching Tong. Okay, another new commander. I have thought about building this one. I'm sure it's on the list of things people would ask me to build. Okay. I also have a feeling everything will get countered, so I could try my free mulligan for a Cavern of Souls or a way to get a Cavern of Souls. Or I could keep this hand. It's fine. Is it great? No. It's just fine. If they're playing all counter spells and we hit at least our first 3 land drops and we have a top end with a cast trigger, is that good enough? Yeah. I mean, just assume they're all counter spells. We have a lot of must counter expensive cards. But it doesn't mean we're going to get away with much. Like, are you really going to counter my... Okay. See, this is the other Brawl thing. They don't even read. They just, no matter what the commander is, just counter it, right? That's all they do. Let's go for a drum. Make some mana with it. I'm gonna let like, oh, these cards. I'm not afraid of what these cards do. I'm not going to counter these cards. We'll see how that works out for them. Yep, there we go. Why not? Into a planeswalker, yeah. I think I'm good. Not a game I'm interested in, to be totally honest. It's one of the more toxic and evil things you can do is just some mono blue flash commander. Now it's a flash commander that draws cards. I really enjoyed my Gadwick the Wiz index in the day, but I'm not going to waste any time playing Magic with them. That's what they want you to do. Again? How many of this frickin' Forest Guardian are out there? We're on the draw again, which typically means we can't win. We have Cavern of Souls. Whatever. Maybe it's a control deck. The last one was a control deck, but this one has basic lands, so we're in a much worse position already. Let's see if they ramp on turn 1. And then I should have mulliganed for turn 1 removal. Yeah, I messed up. I kept a medium hand. I have to remember how Brawl works. You have to keep busted hands. There aren't as many as there used to be. They definitely removed the most busted cards from the format, but that doesn't mean you should keep a hand. You should just never keep your hand. You should only seek busted hands. Thank you for the treasure. Manual taps, huh? Look at all the dorks. Just a Mind Stone open? Okay. Let's do it again. Always decline that command zone trigger in this case. Oh. Nice. Eternal Wanderer. Could certainly cut down on these dorks. Jet Collector. What does it need? 4 more cards in your graveyard. What's that? When this enters and whenever a land leaves your graveyard, seek a land. Like, what are people doing with this commander? What did they even run shrines? Like, what are we thinking? I'm so confused. So just on its own, when it enters and whenever an online leaves, seek an online. So it's just a draw 2 on an enchantment that keeps drawing 2. What a stupid card. Why would they design a card like this? What is this nonsense? Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Suck it up. Suck it up. Do we just go straight to the Eternal Wanderer and clear them down to the Jet Collector? Kill 2 creatures? Is that even good? I don't think so. But I think I want this on the field so that it can do this.
This'll be a quick one. Have a nice trip.
To do this. That's a pretty tough thing to go after, right? Right? I mean, this thing is just endless value, like a stupid alchemy card always is. The Evangel of Heliod makes a 1/1 soldiers equal to the Devo to white. What are you doing? You wanna I block? Okay, they want that trade. Fine with me. I draw my Sun Titan, you're gonna feel stupid. Okay, they run shrines in this deck. Search your library for X basic land cards where X is the number of shrines you control onto the battlefield tap. They did it. Throw over the Burn Willows. It's red or green and I gain life. So we're both hugging each other. What is this? Yeah, it's on their turn, so no reason not to. We get Touch the Spirit Realm. Touch the Spirit Realm. Have nothing, no blue mana open. Not worried about a counterspell here. Has to be an artifact creature. Yep. That's annoying. So we do have a Farewell in the deck, and that's, I believe, what we should dig for. But which Planeswalker do we drop? I guess this one puts the most pressure on them. And this can just keep flickering Tataru Taru. Gideon, ally of Zendikar, a new card in my collection.
I bought us some time.
Hold up swords. I don't know if that'll matter. But why not? Treasure me. In Brawl, Planeswalkers are kind of powerful, although kind of slow too. That's a card. I wish I had cards that removed any permanent. I'm not so talented.
Haven't seen the last of me.
Awaken the Honored Dead. Everything's an enchantment, huh? I hate it. Okay, that has to die. So give me a trigger. There's a trigger. There's your triggers. Best freaking card in Magic this year. Might be my card of the year. You know, screw Vivi. Forget Corey Steel Cutter. Forget Gran. I Still Explorer might be the best card printed in a long time. What a busted Magic card. This one is a win con, right? At the beginning of the first main phase, each opponent loses X life. Well, we gotta beat them to death. There's no question we have to get the damage rolling. So, can we play Smothering Tithe? If not now, when, right? But, look at all that mana. If not now, when? But what about you? If we make a horde of creatures now, the next turn Gideon's emblem could absolutely mess him up. And maybe Smothering Tithe just doesn't make sense. Make him have a board wipe. And even if they do, we still have Gideon. Keep the pressure on. Here comes the bear. So, do we sacrifice Curse? I don't think I do. I think this needs to still be expensive. Although they're gonna have Blink, right? Yeah, I think they're gonna try to Blink this. Does drawing a card matter? Does it really matter? How do I get this bear off the field if they just have an instant speed Blink for it? All right, draw me the card. And they hit Sanctum of All. The first time I see this card resolve, they hit Sanctum of All. Yeah, that makes sense. That's magic. Okay, they don't hold up the Blink. That's good. Never mind, they hold up the Blink, but they did take 2 points. That could matter. Look, I anthem my creatures. Are you impressed?
My strength will carry us through.
Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 1 life. I mean, we can try to get them low. Flicker you. Could do it. Make something fly, though. They just block it with the bird, right? Whatever I make fly. So I don't think it matters. How about if I remove a blocker, they take 2 more. So right now they're at block, block, block. 6, 5 times 2 is 10, 11. We need them to take like 2 more damage. Okay, they're gonna have to act before their mana creatures die. Another flicker, huh? Return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And this is under its owner's control right away. Okay. Stupid card. All right, that makes a lot of mana. And they get another basic. No, they don't. They don't run enough basics. Big surprise. They go to 4. Scrawling Trawler takes them to 3. But then they're gonna Sanctum, and they're gonna Sanctum. And I can't beat these shrines, right? There's no way I beat these shrines. I was really hoping for the shrine that draws a bunch of cards. That might have got them. They have 2 mana up. I guess I could flicker this. That would be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be 9. They don't have any extra draw right now, though. I'm trying to think of how to protect the board. I think I have to play you and you. And here we go. If they get something that draws cards, it opens up Touch the Spirit Realm at instant speed, which could flicker the Evangel, which could make a bunch more creatures. But they get this one, which I think just makes me lose a bunch of life, and they gain a bunch of life. Must be nice. You want to pay the 2? They do not pay the 2. Hey, sit back. This is gonna suck. But remember, I won my first game. I winter mooned someone right in the face. So life isn't too bad. I wanted this back. Put a creature with mana value X from graveyard to battlefield. I mean, if they're just getting some mana dork, whatever. A random shrine from your top 7 into your hand. I mean, I guess you could get that. That draws cards. The reason that's exciting is the crawler. But wait, this just keeps going off? Oh, it's just one, right? But it's double triggered because Sanctum of All was their hit, which is still some bullshit. That draws cards. But my life total is plummeting. Yep. Then what? Polluted Delta trigger. $14. This makes a bunch of shrines, I'm guessing. Okay, they go for the blink. Okay. Well, now that can't attack. And they hit the red one. I think this damage is discard a land, X damage to target creature or planeswalker. Down to 7. They can't attack, so I think we do this. This is what it's gonna take, guys. They scoop! They have no answer to the devotion! Why'd they scoop though? Come on! Let me hit him! Wow, you guys thought I was gonna lose that, didn't ya? Me too. Me too. Oh my goodness. Tataru Taru, busted in half. You're welcome. You're cool.